What's up, guys? I'm Drew with Comics Late here with
Kyle, not Kevin.
It's time for the top 10 of the week. I had a couple honorable mentions, and on top of the top 10, if you're new here, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Let's go and get started. It's late night. We had a lot we read this week, and Marvel came in late. First honorable mention is Lady Hell issue 3.
Okay.
I thought this was perfectly all right. You know, it was a decent read. Get a good understanding of where these characters are coming from. Lady Hell's lost her throne. She wants it back. She's got to travel deep down in the dark path to take down who's in charge. Will she win? You got to read to find out. It's the art is solid. The story is solid. Yeah, recommend for me. Next one I got is, you probably didn't read it. I got the 30th anniversary Superman 75 right here, the special edition. Yeah, this is fantastic. There are a lot of people, young people, who have never read it. They've probably seen it, probably heard of it. They've never read it. This is your chance to now read it. It is in stores. You can read the story that broke all our hearts when we were kids. This broke my heart when I was a kid, when I was 8 years old. This is your chance to read it. It is fantastic. It really, this shows you just how much better this comic is compared to Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. This is a real hero. This is the definition of what a hero is in this comic right here. Not Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, whatever Josh Williamson thinks a hero is.
And the art and that, just going back through and looking at some of it, it's like, God, that art was amazing.
Dan Jurgens and Brett Breeding.
Yes.
Primetime Dan Jurgens and Brett Breeding.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Time for the top 10 of the week.
Yay!
Yep. All right. So I got my number. My number 10, Spawn 335.
I have Gun Hunting number 3.
Okay, why don't you finish your thoughts on? Yeah, 'cause I just gave my 2 cents on that.
This book is just downright hilarious at this point. I finally get the joke, and now I can laugh hysterically with this book because it is so bad. It is hilarious. How these characters come to be, how you learn the origin of the blonde gun hunting, and then just her backstory. It's all hilarious. So if you want a good laugh and a really good stupid take on female spies, this is right up your alley because the art's good. Yeah. So yeah, it's hilarious.
All right, I got Spawn 335. This was good. It looks like some of our characters go into Al's mind, Spawn, but not enough craziness or time is really spent there as much as I'd like.
Correct.
It's very spread all over the place. It feels like an issue of King Spawn more than anything else.
Yes.
But it's good. It's not the best issue. It's still good. The art is solid as well in this. So yeah, I got to recommend Spawn 335.
Fair.
Yep. All right, on to number 9 of the week.
Number 9.
I got Behemoth number 2.
I have Lord of the Jungle number 1.
Okay, you know what, Kyle?
I'm
I'm proud of you, Kyle. I'm shocked you recommended that. So
Yeah.
why don't you give me your thoughts on Tarzan?
It's Tarzan.
Okay.
It's Tarzan. If you haven't seen any Tarzan, if you haven't seen the 1998, when did that animated one come out? The Phil Collins song?
Yeah. You'll be.
Yeah.
They show the villain get hung in the shadow.
Yeah. So yeah, this is basically an introduction to Tarzan. If you have no idea who Tarzan is, art's actually really good in this book.
Yeah, we'll get to that. You know, I'll go into a little bit of detail about the art.
It's a solid, fun Tarzan story.
And so I got Behemoth number 2. This was really good. I love the story and I love the art with it. Kids who become monsters and they're being turned into weapons by the government, but they're trying to hold on to their humanity as well. You know, so some bad stuff happens, and hey, 2 people in dark times can come together. It happens. It's true. And this is really good. I really like this issue. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Although I want to see more of this guy. I want to see more of the Fly Kid. We don't see him.
Or any freaks. You get
Some
her.
freaks, but we don't really see the Fly Kid that much. Yeah.
I don't care about her.
Yeah. All right. So we're on to number
8.
Number 8 of the week. The Ocho. I got the new Golden Age number 1.
I have Spawn 335.
Okay. Why don't you finish my thoughts on Spawn?
Yeah. Like you said, it's not the best Spawn out there, and I did like where some of them were trying to go into Al's mind, and like he's put up barriers in his mind, kind of like Inception. And I'm like, oh, this could be kind of cool, but yeah, like you said, they don't spend enough time dealing with that or trying to figure out how to open up the
gates.
The gates.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, the Sirens gates.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Other than that, it's okay. The art's good. It's not the best Spawn title out there. So
I got the new Golden Age number 1.
All right.
This was good. It was very interesting, and it was good to me. It was great seeing Jerry Ordway on several pages in this.
I'll give you that.
We got Jerry back, which is great. Not the only issue this week he's in.
True.
It's great. So we have a lot of time jumps a lot of big revelations, new and old relationships, and it appears, I'm hoping not, a solidification of Tom King's Batman Catwoman run, which I think is a big fucking mistake. But that was what happened in the Silver Age in the pre-crisis run back in the 80s, so I can go with that for now.
Yeah.
But then they bring in the Phantasm. I'm like, okay, yeah, need to cut that out. You guys hate that. I love doing it. Yeah.
Yep.
But by the end of this, I'm cautiously optimistic. There's things I don't like, but there's a lot of stuff here I do, like the introduction of the 13 new characters, which do look interesting.
Oh.
So, hey, we'll see what happens. I'm a JSA fan, and I have high hopes. As long as Tim Sheridan isn't involved, I have high hopes. And he was not involved in this. So it's a step in the right direction. So yeah, recommend number 8, New Golden Age, number 1. All right, on to number 7 of the week. 7. I got Lord of the Jungle, number 1.
Nice. I have Starhenge.
Okay.
Issue 5.
So let me finish the Lord of the Jungle thing. I had the Gary Frank main cover. I love that.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, because you only got one copy of it.
Of course.
You got one copy of the main. All right. Where is Lord of the Jungle? So this was written by Dan Jurgens, who not many people really realize or probably forgot that he's been a longtime writer of comics and illustrator, going as far back as like Green Arrow and such. Yeah, he did a great job in that after Mike Grell left. I had a lot of fun with this. And like you said, if you're not familiar with Tarzan, this does a terrific job of catching you up to who he is. Yeah, so we get Lord Greystoke, Tarzan in the 1950s, earning his title, and then we're retold Tarzan's origin. The artist in this, what he does here is so eerily similar to what Joe Kubert did with Tarzan back in the 50s. If you look at it, look what Joe Kubert did with Tarzan. It is almost exactly the same. So I got to give him the highest props in the world to doing that, because that is fantastic. Joe Kubert, got to give it up to him. Very appropriate. And we see the life Tarzan had as a boy living among the apes. And then also at the end, it's kind of like bookended with like an older Tarzan, which is fun. Mysterious as well. It's like an old man Tarzan. So, but middle-aged kind of Tarzan.
Basically,
like, or led to believe it looked like kind of like Conan at the same time too.
Yeah, I thought it was Conan for a second.
Yeah, it's fun, mysterious, and interesting. So yeah, I got to recommend this. This is a traditional kick-ass heroic storytelling. So yeah,
and it's brutal in the beginning. If you don't know the backstory, damn, it is.
Especially with God, it's like it gets even more brutal with the apes. With the apes, some of them want to do to him. It's like shit. You're gonna hear us say the word heroic quite a bit, because there's a lot of comic books this week where there's a lot of defining of heroism, which DC did not do in Dark Crisis of Infinite Earths.
Correct.
Or Superboy, Son of Kal-El.
Correct.
Or I Am Batman.
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah. Starhenge.
Starhenge. Again, I have a hard time following what the fuck is going on in this book. I literally just look at every page and I'm just fascinated by how each page looks so different, but yet it is so just mesmerizing and spellbinding, just how I can get lost in these pages. And I need all of this collected for me to go back and read it to see if there truly is something amazing here. Or if, again, it's just window dressing and it's just nice art with a story that's so. I don't know. But yeah, having these come out so sporadically and in between, I just forget each issue. But the art cannot say that this is some of the best art out there right now, because it is. And every page, there's a splash page in this one. The colors are just absolutely amazing and unlike anything I've seen before. So yeah, I have to recommend it every time.
Yep. All right, we're on to number 6 of the week.
Already?
Yep, number 6. We're moving right along, man.
Moving on up.
Yes, we are. I've got, if you disagree with this, I got Captain America Centennial of Liberty, number 6.
I have Black Panther Unconquered.
Okay, and I had that as a nah. So let me explain to you about Captain America real quick here. Holy crap. We had several pages of action. Action, Kyle.
Sure.
Several pages. And repercussions at the end. Big status quo change. Holy crap. These jackass writers managed to fall ass backwards into a good comic. I say they Frank Drebin'd their way into a good comic. I don't think they realized it, but they did. It took 6 issues, but they finally did it.
Too much credit, I think.
No, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But I got to recommend Captain America number 6, Centennial of Liberty. So
that's fair. Black Panther Unconquered, number 1. I gave this a pass because it is way better than anything we're getting from Black Panther right now. This one's actually readable. Now, granted, the story is just about a guy going after a spear that's magical.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
this is a one shot. Bear in mind as well.
It's a one shot, very basic, very stupid story, but the art is very mediocre. The story is mediocre, but what they're doing right now to Black Panther is absolutely abhorrent, and that should never be looked at or read. But this actually wasn't bad.
I loathe it.
Yes. I loathe you. Yeah, and it's a cool cover.
Yeah, yes it is. All right, we're at the halfway point. Here we go, number 5. We're at the number not falling behind, not showing off. I got Batman versus Robin number 3.
Nice. I have Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt number 1.
So low, Kyle. So low.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's that good.
Yeah, so I got Batman versus Robin number 3. I thoroughly enjoyed this issue. This was so much fun, so action-packed. Once again, written by the great Mark Waid. It's Batman versus Robins, but with a twist. They won't be going into battle without a little assistance, which is great. But what's great in this is that Bruce is fighting them. While he's doing it, he's facing his past failures and mistakes, which is great. And Damian, wow, he's turned into a powerful little shit.
Yes.
Yeah, what he does to Talia and the others, specifically his mother, wow.
Oh, it's awesome.
And it looks like the helmet of Naboo has turned into a prison of sorts for some of our heroes, which is interesting. And at the same time, it looks like the plot is taking a bit of a twist with Neza, and he may have a loved one now in the picture that we don't know about. But by the end of this, we have a big twist and revelation with Alfred, and hopefully it's made Bruce stronger for what he has to face next. I truly enjoyed this issue. I loved it.
Didn't read it.
Of course you didn't.
So Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt number 1, Ryan Brown
On the main. Yeah.
Amazing cover. You should get it just for the cover. But what's in here, I am cautiously optimistic about because
So you need to preface this with when the story takes place.
yeah. So this takes place
Back in the 90s.
Back in the 90s when Peter has found out he thinks he's the clone.
It's right when that ends. He and MJ leave for Oregon.
Yep, leave for Oregon. So that's when Ben Reilly takes over. But so it's that point in time, Peter, and them getting set up in Oregon and trying to start over, and her being pregnant and dealing with all. It's amazing. Just like their dialogue together and hearing both of their interior monologuing. I really liked. And
yes, that's right. We get three different.
Yeah, you get 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get MJ, you get Peter, and then you get
this new
another random
hunter. Yeah, another hunter. Yeah, it's Key.
Yeah, it's a Key.
New hunter. Yeah, another hunter.
You got a new hunter.
Yep.
Which cautiously optimistic about.
Yes.
He looks badass.
Absolutely.
I mean, he looks.
And what he does to Peter in this.
God.
Yeah.
I mean, you thought Craven was bad.
Yes.
But holy hell, this guy. Just at the end in the apartment, it's just like holy shit. Like where it ends, I felt so bad for Peter and MJ. You just feel so bad for him. He is trying his best to be a good boyfriend, lover, parent, all of these things he's going to have to be dealing with. And it's like he's trying to deal with his powers and everything else. I absolutely loved it. So solid recommend for Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt.
All right.
I hope it stays good.
Me too. Likewise. It's J.M. DeMatteis. I hope.
Yeah.
I am erring on the side of yes.
Yes.
All right. I got number 4 of the week. I got Moon Knigget number 17.
Nice. I had Batman versus Robin.
Hey, how about that?
Yep.
Why don't you finish my thoughts on Batman versus Robin?
Yeah, like you said, wasn't keen on issue 2.
I can tell.
Issue 2 was a little out there, but this one kind of reels it back in. Like you said, Batman is now going to the Lazarus Island and fighting all of the Robins and confronting his past and how the gauntlet he has to face in order to get to the end. And just his interior, it just sounds like Batman.
Yes.
He writes Batman's interior. Like, it's so well put together. And I've never seen Batman use his utility belt as
frequently
and like a defense also when he has nothing left. I love that part. It's like, holy shit, that's awesome. They're just little things that Mark Waid just thinks about. It's like, it's so good
because he knows these characters.
Yeah, and how it ends with Alfred, it's touching. I really like that, and we'll see where Batman goes from there. But man, I really loved this issue. Much better than issue 2. So
yeah.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, number 17. This issue was flipping great. They killed Huntress Moon. Big mistake.
Big time.
Big mistake. Yeah.
Mhm.
Moon Knight goes to town on these assassins, and he straight up has his way with them 6 ways from Sunday, and it is great. I loved it. By the end of this, what he has in store for the Vampire Conclave, the next issue is going to be fun.
We can hope.
Yeah, we can hope. Yeah, I love this issue, and I can't wait for the next. This was a straight up fun Moon Knight with a little unexpected assistance, just going to town on these assassins. It is great.
Mhm.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yes.
Once again, showing like Moon Knight is one of the best from Marvel right now. Yeah. Top
Fair.
2, 1. Yeah.
Mm.
Moon Knight 17. All right. Number 3 of the week.
Number 3.
Number 3. I've got the Death of Superman 30th anniversary special number 1.
Me too.
Hey, how about that?
This one's actually the poly bag
Okay.
I opened up.
Yep. And you got
So
the
it's got
armband that doesn't.
The
The-
armband, not armband.
armband.
Doesn't armband.
No.
But yeah, that's what the inside of the poly bag looks like, in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
So, yeah. First two, we kind of spoiled this before.
Yeah,
on our live show,
but you know, I remember I was in Baltimore. I was talking to publishers. You know, we shouldn't be doing the death of Superman, but the life. Of
that's
Superman.
what people want to see.
Exactly. The people want to see
Yeah.
the life of Superman, and that's what we get here. The first story,
Yes, we do.
the life of Superman. Yeah,
Yes, we do.
the stories in here are solid.
Mhm.
The first story, more or less, gets you caught up on everything that happened with the death, you know, in Return of Superman, as well as Doomsday and where he came from. Spoiler alert: it was not General Zod and Lex Luthor. Sorry, but yeah, Supes and the Doombreaker throwdown. It's fun. It's not as well illustrated or as big as the original Death of Superman, but it's still good. You can tell Dan is trying. Dan and Brett are trying, but there's something missing. I think the digital. There's something. I think it's the digital art.
It has to be
hurts.
digital because it just didn't. It felt like there was a step back. It just
Yeah.
felt like one step removed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was
Yeah.
feeling the same thing.
Yeah, and so after that story, even after that, they're all damn good. I'm gonna be honest with you. All the stories are damn good. You literally have the Superman Dream Team working on each story, and they're top notch. I'll take this and the Death of Superman 75 over most from Marvel this week, and
Yeah.
most from DC this week.
Mhm.
Yeah, we see true heroism in these comics, which is something most of these writers can't comprehend.
I agree. Story 2 is my favorite.
Yes, absolutely. Story 2 by Jerry Ordway and Tom Grumet.
Yeah.
Tom Grumet on the art. It's fantastic.
Yes. That one is very heartfelt.
Mhm.
The rest, I thought they were okay. The first two are definitely the best. Those are your two heavy hitters. The other ones aren't bad. The John Henry Irons, that one, the art is bad.
Now he's trying.
Art's
John
bad.
McDonough, he's trying, but I love the Butch Geist one. He did the art for the Guardian because what's great about it for me, we talked about it
Mhm.
for me, is because you see the Guardian meeting up with Superman at different points throughout the fight, and he's just remarked like this guy. Superman has not rested at all. He keeps going. He does not. Superman does not stop. Like this guy does not stop.
Mhm.
And this Guardian's just like, what the hell is this? Is unbelievable. And by the time we get to the end, Guardian, he's not letting him down even after death. You know, it's like
Mhm.
you got to respect that. And I loved and Butch Geist's art is fantastic. So
Yeah. But this is a good love letter to back when Superman was,
yes,
Superman.
yeah, yes, back when Superman was a hero.
Yeah.
This is true heroism. It
Mhm.
is like you said, it is a love letter to what a superhero is and what a hero is, what sacrifice is. You get it all right here. Something that none of these words are in Dark Crisis and Infinite Earths. Come at me. I said
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I'm going to be curious the sales on this and how much better this does than not Superman, Son of Kal-El, and everything
Yes.
else they're putting out, because I guarantee you it's going to do leaps and bounds better than anything.
I hope so. I hope it buries
it should.
Yes. I
I-
hope it
I-
buries this in Dark
yeah.
Crisis.
And I think it will. I don't
Yeah.
care what the price tag is for this. Everyone needs to read this.
Absolutely. You got the Dream
Yeah.
Team working on this.
Yeah.
Everyone. Yes.
Yeah. If you have no idea what the Death of Superman is, or you want to know,
Mhm.
pick up the anniversary and then pick this up.
And you know, hey, if you don't like heroes, it's not for you. I'm sorry.
That's true.
So there you go. All right. Top 2 of the week.
Top 2.
Top 2. So we're on number. I got Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt number 1.
Nice. I have Moon Knight number 17.
All right, Jeff Field. Let me talk about Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt. So yeah, like you said, this takes place right after the Clone Saga in the 90s when Peter and MJ moved to Oregon, started a family. Peter's depowered, but he may be haunted. you know, and he may be hunted as well.
Both.
He's hearing voices, seeing everything. He is not doing well mentally right now. MJ knows he's been acting strange, and she's afraid of it. She's afraid of him, and they're living together, but you just feel like they're both distant. You know, they're not talking to each other, or he's not talking to her. It's great. And this villain Gregor, the first appearance of this villain Gregor, man, he wants revenge, something silly on Peter for what he's done, and he wants it bad. It is great. This issue, it reminds me of Nightfall, and that's a great thing. Yeah. It's like our hero is at a low point. He's weak, and this villain is breaking him down, destroying him, if you will, psychologically, you know, wearing him down. And it is fantastic. The next issue should be amazing as well. This sets a very, very high bar. Exactly. Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, you guys have to read this. This is arguably the best Spider-Man story, one of the best we've had in years.
A long time.
Yeah, it's right up there now after this first issue. Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt, #1.
Yeah, I think one of the best parts in this I really liked was Peter was doing something in the morning and MJ's leaving. And she says something sarcastic to him. But then you get her interior monologue and she says, I probably shouldn't have been sarcastic to him.
Yeah.
Just that little bit shows you that, hey, you know what? We can write these characters to where they don't have to be insufferable pieces of shit.
Like in Fantastic Four or any other things from Marvel.
To every white male character that exists. It's like, I'm just going to be an asshole to you because I can. And you constantly need to be told that you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, like in Amazing Spider-Man right now. Yes. By Seth Wells.
It's like, no, she actually cares for him. And if you have been married or been in a long-term relationship or any relationship, you know that sometimes you do get testy and you say things you don't mean. And you know deep down in the back of your mind, like, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah. Like, that was really shitty of me. Yeah. So it's like, that's interesting, clever characterization, and it's well appreciated.
Absolutely. That's why J.M. DeMatteis, he is a pro.
Yeah.
So
Moon Knight. This is back to formula. We had that annual that I was not a fan of, and I thought it was really stupid. And then this one, it's like, okay, good. You got your stupid little story out of the way. Now we're back to formula to where Moon Knight is pissed that Hunter's Moon is dead, and he is going to exact revenge on the people who, and does he ever? And it is absolutely amazing. He tortures these fucking vampires to the point where they're throwing up. They're like, please, God, make it stop. I'll tell you what you want to know. And he doesn't care.
Nope.
Like, I just, that's some of the dialogue. He's like, I don't give a shit. He's just like, I love some of the dialogue he says in here. And there's like a double splash page when you turn the page. The lighting changes.
Yeah.
And you see Moon Knight like sitting on a throne. And like, I just absolutely, I was like, holy shit, this is Moon Knight. Like, thank you. This is what we need to be getting every issue. And it's like, we're finally back to it. So I absolutely love this issue. Solid recommend for this issue.
All right, so there we go. That's #2. What could possibly be the next? #1 of the week. I got Duo Powerbomb #6.
I have Ghost Rider #8.
Did you not read Duo Powerbomb?
I didn't get caught up. I had to read 3 more issues.
All right, I want you to go ahead and explain to me how this could possibly be your #1.
This was such an awesome issue. I don't know why you hate this so much. Just because there's a female character.
No. Do not say
she's not a Mary Sue.
Yes, she is. No, absolutely.
The last couple issues of Ghost Rider have been great. The last issue when they introduced Exhaust, I love.
He looks great. He doesn't do anything in this.
Oh, he sends all the creatures out to him when they're driving in the car. That splash page where he's kicking out the front glass of the car, and all those fucking birds are coming in and attacking him. That was awesome. So we get Johnny and the girl with the dragon tattoo. They're on their way to Chicago because Chicago is the worst place in the fucking world, apparently, which makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, that's right.
Actually, between Los Angeles, New York City, Chicago. Yeah, that's right. It's one of the 3.
Yeah. So the art in this is absolutely spectacular. The end panel was horrifying. In this, what happens to Johnny in this, it was absolutely horrifying. I don't think that character is as bad. She plays a semi role in this.
She's a big part of this.
She's like she is a secondary character. She's just his sidekick.
I don't know. So she kind of takes the lead
until she solves the thing and it's like,
because She saves the day.
She unlocked his powers.
Yeah, like I said.
So yeah,
she's
so he saved the day.
Yeah. She bypassed the compressor. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think
I
so.
bypassed the compressor. Yeah.
She didn't bypass it yet. So
Bypass character development. Yeah.
Yeah. Not quite yet. So I'm still giving this recommends until she ends up becoming the new Ghost Rider and him saying you're better than I ever was, which will probably happen.
Yeah.
But until that day comes. All right, do a power bomb.
Number 6. I love this issue. I loved it. And we got one more to go after this. So we follow our wrestlers after their loss, and it takes a little bit of a twist after their loss. We get flashbacks to the past as well as, and we get some extreme ECW wrestling situations.
Oh,
If you know ECW, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many revelations in this issue, so many twists and turns, and the big reveal at the end. Holy crap! Yes, 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 yes. This was an incredibly heartfelt issue as well, and I can't begin to recommend this issue and this series enough. Daniel Warren Johnson is truly the best writer artist right now in the business.
That's high
He
praise.
solidifies it right now
Wow.
with this issue. Yes,
High praise.
yes.
Hmm.
I cannot help but recommend do a Powerbomb number 6 and this series. Yeah, absolutely. Highest recommends.
But is it as good as Ghost Rider?
Is better. Yes.
Wow.
It is better. Absolutely. Any way, shape, or form. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. You have characters who actually struggle. You have a character who isn't a Mary Sue. It's
Johnny
fantastic.
struggles in this. He's been struggling.
So there you have it, guys. That's the top 10 of the week. What do you guys think? Are we 100% correct? 1% incorrect? Is Kyle 99% incorrect, especially with number 1?
This is the 1%
Please let us
correct.
know, 1% incorrect. Please let us know in the comments, guys. And please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. It's down there somewhere usually. And we'll see you guys again next time, which should be probably Friday.
Mhm.
Yep.